After the Long Han calamity, the Primordial Wilds, everything awaited restoration. All clans were subdued. Chen Xuan, what do you mean by the sage you often speak of? Xiaohua, there's something you don't know. We are now at Mount Buzhou. In the future, a world-shaking sage will be born here. Who? Why, the great god Nuwa, of course. Oh, the great god Nuwa. Do you think she can become a sage maiden? Of course. The great god Nuwa. In the future, she will become a disciple of the first sage, Hongjun. In the future, the Wuyao War. Mount Buzhou topples, the heavenly river collapses. She will refine the five-colored stones to mend the heavens. Then she will create the human race, establishing supreme merit, and become a sage in one step. What is the origin of this Chen Xuan? We've known each other for 1,000 years. His cultivation is unremarkable, only a mystic immortal. Yet his insight seems to have penetrated the heavenly mechanism. I cannot tell if it's the future or the present. Is what he says true, or is he just talking nonsense? Xiaohua, you've been lingering at Mount Buzhou for several thousand years. Have you had the fortune to see the great god Nuwa, her true face? Of course I have. Unfortunately, such a supreme deity, with boundless divine might. How could a minor immortal like me easily approach her? This guy still doesn't know that I am Nuwa. If one day he learns the truth, I wonder what expression he'll have. It'll definitely be amusing. Other transmigrators are either innate divinities or have top-tier origins. Why is it that for me, I ended up as the most fallen dragon clan after the Long Han calamity? If only Xiaohua were Nuwa. With our relationship, following him around, I wouldn't have to worry about life and death. But how could Xiaohua be Nuwa? He's just a mystic immortal. His cultivation is even lower than mine. And that demonic eagle outside, hovering outside my cave dwelling every day, clearly wants to eat me. Sigh, he's a Taiyi Golden Immortal. Before I break through to Taiyi Golden Immortal, I absolutely cannot go out, lest I become his dinner. Congratulations, host. The Homebody Cultivation System is now bound. As long as you stay in your Dao field, you will continuously receive rewards. System? My golden finger has finally arrived. I am Hongjun. I have now attained the Dao and become a sage. In 1,000 years, I will preach the great Dao at the chaos purple firmament palace beyond the 33 heavens. All beings of the Primordial Wilds, those with affinity, may come to listen. Hongjun has attained the Dao, but my cultivation is too weak. I can't even reach the chaos. I'd better collect the system rewards first. Newbie gift pack opened. Congratulations, host. You obtain a drop of ancestral dragon's essence blood. Ancestral dragon's essence blood. This is a supreme treasure of the dragon clan. With it, my waste bloodline can be reborn. This aura is a golden immortal mountain demon, the one living in that cave. Isn't that just a trash white dragon at the mystic immortal level? How could he have broken through to golden immortal? He must have obtained some incredible fortune. Ha ha ha, your fortune is mine now. Is this the power of a golden immortal? He really did break through to golden immortal. It seems he is not as unremarkable as I thought. Could the future he spoke of? Hey, where's the person? Was that killing intent just now my imagination? Hongjun really has become a sage. Taoist Chen Xuan. Everything he said has come true. Who is he really? Sister, what has made you so flustered? Even Sage Hongjun's attainment of the Dao can't snap you out of it. Ah, elder brother. You know Chen Xuan from the mountain, right? I've heard you mention him a little. Right before Sage Hongjun attained the Dao, he told me that Hongjun was about to attain the Dao and become a sage. And that in 1,000 years he would, at the Purple Firmament Palace? Foreknowledge. Profound heavenly secrets. Sister, are you sure you didn't mishear? Absolutely certain. Elder brother, do you think there can be such an existence in the primordial wilds? Sister, listen to me. This person is unfathomable. We absolutely cannot judge him by common sense. Such an existence can only be befriended, never be made an enemy. In the future, you must build a good relationship with him, never offend him. Perhaps this is a great opportunity for us siblings in the future. Ah, Golden Immortal. This is the power of a Golden Immortal. Overwhelming sense of security. The sermon at Purple Firmament Palace. The first sage of the Primordial Wilds, personally teaching. This is a once-in-1,000 years opportunity. If I go, I can meet a bunch of future big shots. And also, wait, go to Purple Firmament Palace? What a joke. In the Primordial Wilds, killing and stealing treasures is commonplace. Right now, I'm just a mere Golden Immortal. Once I leave Mount Buzhou, which is shrouded by Pangu's divine pressure, won't I be just a walking fat sheep? I'm afraid before I even fly to the chaos. Some Deluo Golden Immortal will casually swat me to death on the way. Not going, absolutely not going. My life is more important. Besides, others go to the Heavenly Dao to seek a method to become a sage. Do I need that? I have the Homebody Cultivation System. As long as I stay at home obediently, rewards will come in abundance. Becoming a sage is only a matter of time. Why take that risk? Congratulations, host. You have received the Homebody 1,000-year gift pack, a human water peach, an innate spiritual root. Ah, 1,000 years have passed. The system really didn't disappoint me. Human water peach. Oh. My God, it really is a human water peach. This is one of the top innate spiritual roots in the primordial wilds. It blooms once every 9,000 years, fruits once every 9,000 years, and takes another 9,000 years to ripen. A mortal who smells it can ascend in 100 days. Eating it directly grants a lifespan equal to the heavens. Ah, truly worthy of being an ultimate spiritual root. Just this one peach actually directly helped me break through to golden immortal great perfection. If I get a few more of these. Taoist Chen Xuan, you actually broke through to golden immortal great perfection? Who? Who is this person? Such terrifying physical strength. Just standing here. Space itself seems to be twisting. Haha. So it's Taoist Earth Ancestor. I thought some enemy had come to kill me. Ha ha ha. Interesting. It seems after a few thousand years you still don't know my true identity. It's fine. Interacting with him like this is easy. Brother Chen Xuan. You've finally come out of seclusion. Hurry, hurry, bring out that good wine of yours. I haven't had a drink in thousands of years. My mouth is so bland, I'm about to grow feathers. So it's Taoist Earth Ancestor who missed me. It's my fault. Let me pour you a full cup now. Brother Chen Xuan, you have no idea. Those dozen or so brothers of mine at home are each more troublesome than the last. Taoist Earth Ancestor, why do you say that? What else could it be? Every one of them thinks they're the best in the world. None will submit to another. Today you and third brother have a fight. Tomorrow fifth brother tears down eighth brother's house. Fighting at home every day, kicking up a ruckus, chickens flying and dog jumping. As the big brother, my head is about to explode. That's simple. Simple? Brother, you have a solution? Hurry and tell me. When internal conflicts arise, the best solution is to shift the conflict outward. Shift it outward? Good idea, good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Ha ha. Let them unite against an external enemy. Then they won't have time to fight among themselves. Brother Chen Xuan, you're a genius. Of course, you can't just redirect the conflict casually. You need to find a suitable pretext, an excuse that makes all brothers share a common hatred. That's the way. Brother, thank you for your advice today. I'll go back and ponder it carefully. Farewell. That Dao is from Group D, sure, has a fiery temperament. Coming and going in a rush. Jerome, say that again if you dare. What if I say it 100 times? I said, your Gong tribe is nothing but a bunch of water-wasting trash. Pitiful before our Zhurong tribe. You red-haired monster, you're asking for it. Then let's settle it with fists. Today one of us dies. Brennan, think I'm scared? Enough. Both of you stop. Big brother, don't stop me. I must teach this. I said stop. You fight so fiercely against your own brothers. All that courage is only for bullying inside the family. Why don't you have the guts to go pick a fight outside? Big brother, who will we even pick a fight with? Those two feathered birdmen on the Sun Star. They've been saying everywhere that our Wu clan is not the true lineage of Pangu. What? Too insulting. Let's go Gong. We'll head to the Heavenly Court right now. Burn those two bird nests to the ground. Demand an explanation. And just like that, Brother Chen Xuan's plan worked. It really took effect immediately. Absolutely a divine technique. This is what happened. Dijun and Taiyi have gone too far in bullying our Wu clan. They even dared to slander our bloodline. We cannot tolerate this. Big brother, what are you waiting for? Charge to the Heavenly Court. We'll make those two feathered beasts pay for their words and deeds. Yes, they must pay. Yes, they must pay. Fine. Pass my order. Set out immediately. Yeah. Dijun and Taiyi, get the hell out here. I was wondering who it was. So it's a bunch of barbarians from Mount Buzhou. Why aren't you staying in that wretched place of yours? What brings you to my son, start a bark? Dijiang. You bring so many people. Are you trying to start a war with us? Va? Do you even deserve that? I only have one question. You've been slandering our Wu clan behind our backs, saying we're not the true lineage of Pangu. And now you dare ask why I'm here? What nonsense are you spouting? Blood libel. When have I ever said such a thing? Indeed, we two brothers never said that. You must have been fed slander by some petty person, and come here to make an unreasonable scene. Ha 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 ha. Fine, never said that. I knew you two feathered scoundrels wouldn't admit it. In that case, let's settle it with fists. Words are useless. We'll beat you until you confess. Huh? How dare you? Ichu Luoshu appear. Huh. Ha ha ha. Big brother is right. Why waste words with them? Fight. Tear down these two bird nests. Today we'll let them know what it means to be the true lineage of Pangu. Think hiding inside a turtle shell will make us helpless? Naive, landowner, what is called absolute defense, often just means insufficient energy intensity. In such a situation, focus all attacks on a single point. Follow my command. Everyone, concentrate all your power. Strike at the point where my fist lands. Smash this turtle shell for me. Huh, great idea. Big brother, we should have done this long ago. Today we'll make those two feathered beasts bleed at the southern heavenly gate. Dijun, Yu clan, do you really want an irreconcilable fight to the death with us? Withdraw now. We can pretend today never happened. Fight to the death. Are you even worthy to make a move? Huh. Uh. 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 Ha. My face. Aya. Daoist, stop at once. Oomph. Where did this ox-nosed priest come from? You old Taoist dares to hinder the Wu clan? How dare you? Second brother, calm down. Esteemed Taoist, I am Taiqing. Lousy. The Primordial Wilds has just undergone a great calamity. Everything is in ruins, waiting to be rebuilt. It really isn't appropriate to provoke more conflict. Why not, for my humble sake? Make peace with fellow Taoists Dijun and Taiyi? Ha ha, make peace. Old man, ask him. Ask these two feathered mongrels. They dared to slander our Wu clan as not the true lineage of Pangu. Tell me, don't they deserve a beating? Blood libel. When did I ever say that? Still trying to deny it? You're asking for death. Taoist, calm your anger. It is difficult to distinguish right from wrong in this matter. Lord Dijun, fellow Taoist, perhaps you could offer some compensation to settle this karmic debt. Too much. Bullying is too much. I never said anything. Why should I compensate? This old thing is clearly trying to play the price game. Elder brother, the three pure ones are clearly not to be trifled with. Where there is Green Mountain, there is no fear of lacking firewood. Today's humiliation, we will repay double another day. Give them something first. Ha, ha ha, fine. You two mongrels know what's good for you. Let's go. This 1,000 years, you've been quite leisurely. Yet your cultivation has advanced faster than anyone. Dao Xiaohua, you flatter me. Compared to all beings in this world, my meager attainments are but the light of a firefly. How could they compete with the bright moon? Dao Xiaohua, what's wrong? They're fighting. The clan shamans of the Fox tribe have actually started fighting with the Yao clans Dijun and Taiyi. It's just as you predicted. So fast, the rhythm of the Primordial Wilds is off. Very off. The Wu and Yao tribes are already at war now. At this time, Dijun and Taiyi haven't even established the Heavenly Court yet. He, he actually predicted everything. Even the enmity between Wu and Yao, not a single detail off. Who exactly is this Taoist Chen Xuan? Dao is Xiaohua. You see? Was I right? The Primordial Wilds is about to fall into total chaos. You and I may have some cultivation, but amidst these great cataclysms of heaven and earth, we are merely slightly larger ants. Take my advice. For now, let's stay here peacefully. At Mount Buzhou, cultivating. Don't go anywhere else. And whatever you do, don't run around. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. All right, I'll listen to you. What's going on? The 12 ancestral witches and Dijun and Taiyi. How could a war of this scale break out so early? The heavenly mechanism indicates. The calamity still has some time before it begins. The heavenly mechanism is actually a chaotic blur. Could it be that during my integration with the Dao, some unknown error occurred, causing a deviation in the great affairs of the Primordial Wilds? Joyful, so joyful. You didn't see it. Lord Dijun, that flat-feathered bird, beaten into having panda eyes. Ha ha ha. And also Taiyi, usually acting all cocky like he's the big shot. Still got his face swollen like a pig's head by Big Brother's punch. Let's see if he still dares to call himself the orthodox lineage of Pangu. Ha ha. Exactly, that's how you hit him. Let them know who is the master of this Primordial Wilds. Look at how pathetic Taiyi was when the 3 pure ones came today. He didn't even dare to say a single no. He obediently paid compensation and scrammed. Today, let's drink to our heart's content first. Another day, we brothers will unite the Primordial Wilds. Unite the Primordial Wilds. Unite the Primordial Wilds. We went out and beat up Dijun and Taiyi. That's right, we beat them. So what? So what? Big brother, do you know that arbitrarily starting a great war will cause how many of our Wu clan's warriors to die in vain? Where do you put our Wu clan? Little sister, you worry too much. This matter is not my decision alone. It was Taoist Chen Xuan who gave us the strategy. Chen Xuan? Who is that? He's a dragon clan friend I met while traveling. His cultivation is weak, but his insight is extraordinary. I'm being unreasonable? I have even such never-tasted, peerless fine wine. All were personally brewed and gifted to me by Taoist Chen Xuan. Take me to see him. No, absolutely not. Little sister, I know you temper well. If you disagree with him after a few words, you'll directly beat him to death. I absolutely cannot take you there. I'm just curious. What kind of person could make you act so impulsively? Take me. I swear by Father God Pangu, I will not harm a hair on him. Big brother, little sister, stop arguing first. Big brother, does your Taoist Chen Xuan have more of this wine? This little bit is not even enough to fill a tooth gap. Right, big brother? This wine is too awesome. Go ask that Xuan for a few hundred jars. We need to drink to our fill. Yes, big brother. Ask for more. This wine is delicious. Yes, big brother. Ask for more. This wine is delicious. All right, I'll make another trip then. Congratulations to the host for successfully cultivating a home for 3,000 years. You have obtained the Golden Crow transformation technique. Golden Crow transformation technique. This is the supreme escape technique of the Demon Clan, and Donghua Taiyi's ultimate trump card escape method. Once mastered, in a single thought, you can cross billions of miles of starry rivers. This is another life-saving skill. but I still need to stay low. This divine ability absolutely cannot be known to outsiders, especially those two flat-feathered birds. Otherwise, being regarded as a thief who stole the technique. I'm afraid they will chase me to the ends of the earth. Trouble, huge trouble. Taoist Chen Xuan, I have come to visit. May I see you? Dear Taoist, what a rare guest. It's only been a short while since you went back. How is it that jar of wine already finished? Hee hee. Who is this immortal lady? Taoist Chen Xuan. Nice to meet you. My name is Tu Ho. Tu Ho. Ah, interesting, truly interesting. Taoist, if your name is read backwards, wouldn't it be exactly the same as among the 12 ancestral witches? The one who governs the earth, the most benevolent and kind Hutu ancestral witch? But of course, you must not be that Hutu ancestral witch. After all, that one in the future will transform her body into the cycle of reincarnation, complete the Heavenly Dao, and eventually become a being overlooking eternity, the supreme earthly sage. What kind of figure is an ancestral witch? How could one come to pay respects to a mere golden immortal like me? Earthly sage? What is that? How could he know my true name? How does he know? Even I don't know about a future I haven't seen. Earthly sage? What kind of? Why did he say little sister will become an earthly sage in the future? Could it be that our Wu clan will have a sage in the future? Taoist Chen Xuan. You just mentioned the earthly sage. What realm is that? Hutu. Will she really become an earthly sage in the future? Taoist Dizu. Why are you so concerned about Hutu? What does it have to do with you whether she becomes a sage or not? Haha, it's not that. I'm just shaken by the word sage. Ever since Father God created the world, sages have been few and far between. Now hearing that the Wu clan can also produce one. I can't help but be shocked. Taoist Immortal. This matter is of great importance. Please, Taoist, enlighten us. What exactly will happen to the great god Hutu in the future? The heavenly mechanism cannot be revealed. Saying too much is not good for you or me. Big brother, this guy is being mysterious. He only says half of what he means. Why don't I just capture him directly, use our Wu clan's secret arts, and see if he still refuses to talk? Don't be impulsive. This person is unfathomable. Using force will only backfire. Don't rush, I have a way. Haha, Taoist Chen Xuan is right. Heavenly mechanism. If it's all said, it loses its fun. Let's not talk about these. Ha 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 ha. Speaking of it, the reason I came this time is because I was pestered by those two foolish younger brothers at home. They drank your wine, and after returning, they can't think of tea or food. They talk about it all day, insisting that I come again to ask for a few more jars. Since they're your Taoist brothers, I naturally cannot be stingy. Refreshing. Taoist, just taking the wine away is no fun. We hit it off at first sight. Why not set up a feast right here in your cave paradise today, and drink heartily? Kid, as long as I get you drunk, I don't believe I can't pry open your mouth. Good, drinking is good. Taoist Chen Xuan. You see, we've drunk quite a bit of wine. About what you said earlier about Hutu, that she will become an earthly sage in the future. What does that mean exactly? You're asking about that. I'll tell you two siblings, but you must never, ever tell anyone. If that old fellow Hongjun finds out, I won't be able to bear it. I'll be in deep trouble, understand? Taoist, rest assured. I swear by the Heavenly Dao, I will not leak a single word. The Wu and Demon clans will have a world-destroying great war in the future. And the ultimate result of that war is both the Wu and Demon clans will be annihilated together. Dijun and Taiyi will die, and 11 of the 12 ancestral witches will also die. What did you say? Only your clan's Hutu. Before this will sense the call of the earthly Dao and transform into the 6 paths of reincarnation. Open up the netherworld, gain merit, and become a sage. Becoming the earthly sage. How? How could such a thing happen? Impossible. Sovereign Jun and Taiyi, those 2 feathered beasts, are no match for our Wu clan at all. How could it end in mutual destruction? They may not be a match now, but they could be in the future. Look, see what you've done. I never thought you, little sister, would one day have such a great fortune. An earthly sage. Brother, what time is this? Still thinking about that? An overwhelming calamity. He said our Wu clan will face an overwhelming calamity. No, Chen Xuan's cultivation is only at the golden immortal great perfection. What qualifies him to see through the heavenly mechanism of the future? Even the Dao ancestor may not fully deduce it. We cannot fully trust his words. Little sister speaks with reason, but we must not let our guard down. Since those 2 mangy feather birds will one day contend with our Wu clan for dominion over the Primordial Wilds, then we simply deny them that future. Let's wipe them out right now. No, if what Chen Xuan says is true, then the war of Wu and Yao is a heavenly Dao trend. If we go all out and destroy the Yao clan now, the Dao ancestor Hongjun will definitely not stand by and let that happen. He will surely intervene. I've got it. We don't have to kill them. We just need to keep them both in a state of severe injury. Simple as that. If their foundations are damaged, they won't be able to break through their cultivation. As our Wu clan grows stronger, they will never be our opponents. That is indeed a good method. No time to waste. Let's go. No hitty, no hitty. Wait for me, wait for me. Let me first move all this fine wine. Then we'll go. Can't let that brat have it for cheap. Uh, uh. Damnation. Who? Who? Who moved all my wine? Dijun, I'm not done with you. Ouch. Strange. Who's cursing me behind my back? Ha ha. Big brother, you must be overthinking. Your Majesty, this wine is too strong. Choked. Drink quickly, drink. Don't dawdle, always so hesitant. If you don't drink, this jar belongs to me. Our clan, Dijun, this grudge must be avenged. I, the demon sovereign, swear I will no longer be the demon emperor. When you and I, brothers, achieve great cultivation, we will surely repay this blood-deep hatred. Brother speaks the truth. We must exterminate their royal clan to the last. That bastard Dijun is nothing but a bandit chieftain. He even did such a thing digging 3 feet into the ground, emptying all my wine. Now I have to do it myself. Oof. MMM. Not bad, the taste. What's that smell? So fragrant. Yeah. Greetings, friend. I am Tree Taoist, wandering the primordial wilds, and passing by this place. Suddenly, I caught a refreshing and heart-soothing sweet aroma. I wonder if you would grant me a cup to satisfy my craving? Ah, kindred spirit, why not? Please come in. Mm. Ah, excellent wine, truly excellent. Friend, your cultivation seems unremarkable. Yet I never imagined you could brew such a divine wine imbued with the great Tao's principles. Oh, just some trivial skill, not worth mentioning. If possible, I too would like to become like the Tao ancestor Hongjun, a sage overlooking all living beings. But alas, my talent and roots are far too low. No hope in this life. Oh, you also know of Hongjun? Of course. After the Tao ancestor Hongjun merged with the Tao, he became the orthodox sage, proclaiming himself the first sage of the primordial wilds. Now, as the Zhixiao Palace lectures are about to begin, in the primordial wilds, who doesn't know? Who hasn't heard? What a pity. What is there to pity? If we're talking about the first sage of the primordial wilds, it certainly wouldn't be Hongjun. It would be another true great being, Tao ancestor Yangmei. But Tao ancestor Yangmei has always kept a low profile, playing in the mortal world. So throughout the primordial wilds, until now, few have even heard his great name. You even know about Tao ancestor Yangmei? Impossible. This kid is merely of the white dragon bloodline, and his cultivation is only at the golden immortal great perfection. How'd he hear my name? No, judging by his expression, he seems unaware that I am Yangmei. Friend, you jest. A name like Tao ancestor Yangmei, a chaos primordial god, has long been lost in the river of time. You, where did you hear it? Oh, by chance, just by chance. In an ancient ruin, I stumbled upon some fragmentary texts. It mentioned it in passing, nothing worth noting. Nothing worth noting. Ancient ruin, fragmentary texts. This kid has many secrets, but his expression doesn't seem feigned. It seems he truly doesn't know that I am Yangmei. Enough of that. Back to Tao ancestor Hongjun. Although he is powerful, his method of attaining orthodoxy has become deeply entangled with the Heavenly Dao. It is not very wise, truly. It's simply the worst choice. Huh? The worst choice? Friend Chen Xuan, the method of becoming a sage is not something to be discussed lightly. Could you possibly have a better way? Of course, the method of attaining orthodoxy. The supreme way is to attain it through strength. The great god Pangu walked this path. Unfortunately, he failed. The next best is to attain it through a law. For example, the Tao ancestor Yangmei, I just mentioned. He walks the path of the space law to attain orthodoxy. Using one Tao to command 10,000 Taos. His strength compared to the Tao merge Hongjun, hey, is far more than a little bit stronger. Hello. Ha ha. Good. Well said. Attaining orthodoxy through a law. Surpassing the Tao merged Hongjun. By more than a little. Well said. Ha ha. Indeed. What a pity, though. During the battle of the immortal slaying sword formation back then, the Tao is 1 foot tall. The demon is 10 feet tall. Hongjun allied with the three Dao ancestors, Yangmei, Qiankun, and Yin-Yang, to jointly deal with demon ancestor Luoho. It should have been a sure victory. But what happened? Both Dao ancestors Qiankun and Yin-Yang fell on the spot. Friend, don't you think this is very suspicious? What exactly are you trying to say? Does it even need to be said? It's obvious. Four top-tier great beings of similar cultivation level joined forces to fight a single Luoho. How could two of them die? It must have been Hongjun behind the scenes, using some despicable, underhanded trick. He deliberately schemed to kill Qiankun and Yin-Yang. Otherwise, the Primordial Wilds would now have at least 5 sages. Yes, the fall of Qiankun and Yin-Yang back then was indeed too abrupt. I simply thought Luoho's deathbed counterattack was too fierce. But I never suspected Hongjun. Could it really be as his kid says? Hey friend, why think so much about it? It doesn't affect people like us much anyway. Come, drink. Drink. Taoist Yangmei, it's been 10,000 years. I trust you have been well. I have been well. Hongjun, I'll only ask you one thing. Back before the immortal slaying formation, was the fall of Qiankun and Yin-Yang connected to you? Eons have passed. Have you come here today specifically to interrogate me? So it is true. Yun? What fine Dao ancestor you are. If there is nothing else, please take your leave, friend. I need to cultivate in peace. Cultivate in peace? First settle the karmic debt from back then. Taoist Yangmei, are you trying to debate the Dao with me? You are now one with the Heavenly Dao, immortal and indestructible. Even if I surpass you, I cannot kill you. But today, I must for my Taoist friends Qiankun and Yin-Yang demand an explanation. Ah, this is the aura of the Dao ancestor. And another power not at all weaker than the Dao ancestor. Dao ancestor Hongjun is actually here. Who is fighting? Who in these primordial wilds? Besides the Dao ancestor, how could there be such a terrifying existence? What's going on? Who has no eyes? Dare to shake the territory of my Wu clan? Looking for death? Everyone, shut up. This power comes from beyond the 33 heavens. It's Dao ancestor Hongjun. Hasn't the Dao ancestor merged with the Heavenly Dao and become supreme? Who could force him a fight? Another being's aura, overbearing and ancient, as if it doesn't belong to this world. Big brother, the Heavenly Dao is in chaos. This is a battle at the sage level. It's the Dao ancestor. Besides him, no one has such power. But who is his opponent? Such a figure. Why we never heard of him? Ah, Master. How is this possible? Master is already the incarnation of the Heavenly Dao. Who is worthy of making him personally take action? Such strong power. Such tyrannical laws. There is actually such a strong being in heaven and earth. I regret not being able to see it in person. This Dao domain is not a Dao of the Primordial Wilds. Senior brother, did you feel it? The heavenly energy is completely chaotic, like a huge boulder crashing into a calm lake surface. Amipa. Under the heavenly Dao, such a variable emerges. Senior brother, this is a variable, and even more an opportunity. Great chaos is also a sign of great prosperity. Our western lands might need a stir. Taoist Chen Xuan, are you in the cave? Taoist Xiaohua, what matter makes you so hurried? Even the sage's state of mind is disturbed. Don't joke. The heavens beyond heavens, the 33 heavens, in the chaos beyond the heavens. The Dao ancestor Hongjun, is fighting with a mysterious strong one. That power, that great Dao law, is not at all weaker than him. Who exactly is that? The entire Primordial Wilds world, besides the Dao ancestor of the Heavenly Dao. How could there be such a terrifying existence? Yangmei and Hongjun are fighting. How can this be? In a plot of my past life, this part never happened. Yangmei emerging again. Should be after the investiture of the gods. Where exactly did the problem arise? Don't even you know? I know. The entire Primordial Wilds. Who can freely fight against Dao ancestor Hongjun? Throughout history, only one. That is Dao ancestor Yangmei. Dao ancestor Yangmei. Who is this? I have never heard of this name. Naturally, you haven't heard of it, because when he existed, the dragon, phoenix, and Qiankun clans were just newborn babies. Dao ancestor Yangmei is one of the 3,000 chaos demons. His true form is a hollow willow in the chaos. His origin and background are exactly the same as Dao ancestor Hongjun. Before the Long Han calamity, they were even allies. Joined forces to deal with that demon ancestor who sparked the Dao demon conflict. Luoho. Allies? Since they were allies. Then today why have they come to such a state of life and death? Because allies are meant to be stabbed in the back. I'm afraid it was back then that Dao ancestor Hongjun, really schemed against Yangmei. Back then, to deal with Luoho and his indestructible immortal slaying sword formation. It wasn't just Hongjun alone, but Yangmei, Qiankun, Yin-Yang, Fifa Immense, plus Hongjun, a full 5 top experts of the Chaos era, joined to break the formation. But what was the result? Ancestor Yin-Yang, Ancestor Qiankun, Ancestor 5 elements, 3 experts all fell. But Dao Ancestor Hongjun stepped on their bones and got the greatest benefits. Ultimately attained the right path and became a sage. You mean, all this was schemed by the Dao Ancestor behind the scenes? So today, Dao Ancestor Yangmei returns, for nothing else, but to come and demand Hongjun's accountability. But the truth of that year is already covered by heavenly secrets. How did Yangmei come to know it? And why exactly at this time does he launch his attack? The waters of these primordial wilds, because of my arrival, are becoming increasingly murky. As expected of Hongjun, who merged with the Heavenly Dao. He truly has some skill. I have slashed your Dao body 3 times, and you can still recover. This one coexists with the Heavenly Dao, immortal and indestructible. Yin-Yang, Qiankun, 5 elements. Those 3 fools are long turned to ashes. You kill me 3 times today. That is enough to offset the grudges of that year. Grudges? I suppose that's the only way. That old villain Hongjun is fused with the entire Primordial Wilds Heavenly Dao. unless I can gain the position of Great Dao Sage. With a thought, can revert the entire Primordial Wilds to its origin. Otherwise, there is no possibility of completely killing him, but slashing him 3 times. His Dao spirit suffers heavy damage. Without hundreds of millions of years, don't think he can recover to his peak. That is already enough. Damn it. Yangmei, those matters back then. Heavenly secrets were already completely obscured by me. How exactly did he find out? Who exactly? Who is making trouble in the shadows? Who is scheming against this one? No matter who you are, if this one discovers you, this one will make your soul and spirit vanish, never to be reborn for all eternity. And it's over. Taoist Chen Xuan, the battle beyond the 33 heavens has ended. Dao ancestor Hongjun, he seems to have lost. Hongjun merged with the Heavenly Dao, borrowing the power of the Primordial Wilds world. Whereas Dao ancestor Yangmei takes the path of proving the Dao through power, the path of becoming a sage through laws. Speaking solely of personal strength, Hongjun is naturally much weaker than him. What's wrong, Taoist Xiaowang? Did the sage fight scare you? With our meager cultivation, let alone sages, if we can achieve quasi-sage in the future, that would be burning high incense. You don't really think yourself as that lady Nuwa who molded clay and created humans? Damn, I actually forgot. Taoist Chen Xuan does not know my true identity. Was my reaction just now too excessive? Not really. Taoist Chen Xuan jokes. I just didn't expect. Even the lofty sages could be defeated. For a moment, I was somewhat lost. In this heaven and earth, who exactly can be considered a true strong one? Forget it. Thinking about these is too early for you and me. The most important thing now is the second sermon of Dao ancestor Hongjun. It's about to start soon. Dao is Xiaohua, you must go and listen. Although Hongjun is not a match for Dao ancestor Yangmei, he is still a sage after all, is the Dao ancestor. His Dao surpasses ours by who knows how many levels. For you and me, it is already a supreme treasure scripture. Taoist, you speak very truly. I will definitely go. Congratulations to the host for successfully cultivating at home for 10,000 years. Achieved the 10,000-year homebody achievement. System reward being distributed. Congratulations, host. You have obtained the Great Dao level alchemy technique. Great Dao level alchemy, got it. This time, I really struck it rich. Ha 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 ha. Who is the #1 alchemist in the Primordial Wilds? Taiqing lousy? Oof. From today onward, his 9-revolution golden pill, before my Great Dao level alchemy, is nothing but a little brother. I will never know I. Almost there, almost succeeded. The 9-revolution soul-returning pill is complete. Ha ha! This is a supreme pill that would move even a sage. Which Taoist friend could refine such a 9-revolution pill imbued with the true meaning of the Great Dao? A 9-revolution pill. Ah? Ah. This poor Taoist, green Taoist, greets you, friend. I apologize for the abrupt intrusion. I beg your pardon. You are too polite, elder. May I ask what urgent matter brings you here? Just now, I was wandering through the chaos and was drawn here by an astonishing fragrance of elixir. Dadayask, Daoist, did you manage to refine a 9-revolution pill? You are not mistaken, elder. I, Chen Xuan, did indeed luckily succeed in refining a 9-revolution pill just now. Would you allow me to behold such a divine object? Ah. 9 pill marks, surrounded by the intent of the Great Array. This really is a 9-revolution divine pill. How is this possible? This Chen Xuan is barely tens of thousands of years old, and his cultivation is merely at the golden immortal perfection stage. This poor Taoist, no. This seat, Taiqing lousy, quasi-sage, has exhausted the elixir Dao for billions of years. Yet my limit is only 8 revolutions. His alchemy skill actually surpasses my own. Taoist, your single Dao technique is divine, plundering the creations of heaven and earth. Such mastery truly ranks first in the Primordial Wilds. You flatter me, elder. Think of Taiqing Sage, the head of the 3 pure ones, the originator of the elixir Dao. His level of alchemy should be on par with this junior. He is absolutely no match for you. If he saw this divine pill of yours, he might prostrate himself on the spot, crying and begging to become your disciple. What a pity. In the end, I am limited by the materials of this Primordial Wilds. They are not top-grade enough. Otherwise, perhaps I could break the limit of 9 revolutions and reach the legendary 10-revolution realm. TT 10 revolutions? He actually wants to refine a 10-revolution pill? The 10-revolution realm. Does it really exist? The Great Dao is 50. Heaven's Dao follows 49. In all things, there is a sliver of hope. Naturally, the elixir Dao also has that one possibility of breakthrough. Taoist, you lack materials, is that it? This poor Taoist, this Taoist. Is this enough? If not, this poor Taoist has more. Even if I have to tear down the Zixiao Palace, I will get them for you. Elder, what is the meaning of this? There is no such thing as a free lunch. I have only one condition. When you refine the pill, I must watch from the side. Watch with my own eyes. If the pill is completed, this heaven-defying treasure still belongs to you. I will take nothing deal. What technique is this? Using the Dao as a furnace. Using laws as fire. Unheard of. Unseen. So that's it. I use Samadhi true fire. I use chaos divine fire. In the end, I am relying on external objects. But he himself is the elixir Dao. His words are the laws of the elixir Dao. Not long ago, the Dao ancestor was defeated deep in the chaos. This shows that while slaying the 3 corpses can make one a sage, it is ultimately not the strongest path. It still has its limits. But contending with laws as the Dao, suppressing 10,000 Daos with a single Dao, that is the true path to the Heavenly Dao. I, Taiqing Laozi, have been stuck at the Sage realm for endless ages. Today, witnessing the supreme elixir Dao, this is a tremendous opportunity. Perhaps I too can contend through the single Dao path. What is a sage's face worth? For the great Dao, I might take him as my teacher, beg him to pass on the supreme elixir Dao to me. This is a pill, tribulation. No, This is the divine thunder of the great Tao, which only descends when a heaven-defying object appears. What? Purple air comes from the east. Earth gushes golden lotuses. This is a 10-revolution divine pill. I have actually witnessed the birth of a 10-revolution divine pill with my own eyes. The pill transforms into a sentient spirit. A 10-revolution divine pill can directly become a sacred spirit. This completely overturns my understanding. Taiyi Golden Immortal. This child was born as a Taiyi Golden Immortal. Ridiculous, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Your child pays respects to Father God. Thank you, Father God, for bestowing the grace of creation. Rise. From now on, your name shall be Donghua. Donghua thanks Father God for the name. I beg of you, Master, accept me as your disciple. Teach me the supreme elixir Dao. This grace, Taiqing, shall never forget. Elder, what are you doing? Please get up quickly. I am merely at the mystic immortal perfection stage. How could I take you as my disciple? Master, you are mistaken. On the path of cultivation, the one who reaches it is the teacher. Your elixir Dao has already reached the heavens, far surpassing my billions of years of bitter practice. You deserve my defeat. You deserve my respect. The matter of taking disciples. Do not mention it again. However, though we may not share the bond of master and disciple, we can sit here and discuss the Dao, exploring the true meaning of the elixir Dao together. Is that truly so? A 10-revolution divine pill. It really is a 10-revolution divine pill. A heaven-defying object that broke the shackles of the Heavenly Dao. In the Primordial Wilds, aside from me, someone else has touched this realm? Cannot be deduced. The heavenly script is a chaos. I thought that by merging with the Heavenly Dao, I could govern all things in the Primordial Wilds. But first, a deviation appeared in the orthodox lineage of Pangu. And now, this heaven-defying alchemist has emerged out of nowhere. All have slipped beyond my control. Was merging with the Heavenly Dao right or wrong? I beg you, Master, look upon my sincere heart, and accept me as your disciple. Even if it is only as a nominal disciple, I will be willing. Elder, the karmic bond between us is insufficient. No need to speak further of this matter. If you continue to kneel, I will have no choice but to leave. Very well, I was being too forceful. Since you are unwilling, Master, I dare not press further. Then let it be as you say. We two shall sit here and discuss the Tao. How about that? Excellent. Dao Xiaohua, why have you come? I was cultivating at the Frog Sovereign Palace, when I suddenly sensed a supreme omen in the east of the Primordial Wilds. This energy surges for 30,000 li. Earth gushes golden lotuses. Celestial flowers rain down chaotically. Curious, I came to see which Taoist friend has obtained some world-shaking treasure. What world-shaking treasure? I was simply idle and refined a pill. A pill? What a joke. That aura just now shook even the Heavenly Dao. Teacher Chen's Zixiao Palace must have sensed this power too. He says it's just a pill. Senior brother Lousy, what are you doing here? Nuwa, Taoist, how did you also find this place? Wait, what did you just call each other? Nuwa? Lousy? I know Nuwa, but this old Taoist is actually lousy. Taoist, you misheard. Definitely misheard. This Taoist brother was saying rain. The rain, as in rainfall. Rain frog Taoist, right? Taoist brother? Haha, yes. Taoist rain frog. I just said Taoist rain frog. And also, Taoist rain frog. He called me Lao. The Lao as in labor. Haha, Z as in self. Taoist character Lao. That's right, Taoist character Lao. Hey, so that's how it is. You really scared me. I thought you were the legendary. Two sages heard at Zhixiao Palace. Nuwa and Taiqing Laozi. A misunderstanding. Come, Taoist character Lao. Let's continue. Were we just now? This poor Taoist, have been contemplating a method recently. I wish to slay the 3 thoughts of good, evil, and attachment. Also seeking purity of body and mind. To unite with the great Tao. But I always feel the path ahead is long, as if there are fetters. The method of slaying the 3 corpses? Isn't this what the teacher taught at Zhixiao Palace? The path to sagehood for us quasi-sages? Senior brother Laozi cultivates so quickly. He has already encountered fetters? Why cut off thoughts? Why cut? The 7 emotions and 6 desires are also part of the great Tao. This method of cultivation of yours is no different from alchemy. Please, Taoist, enlighten me. Your alchemy is too rigid, too fixated on heat control and materials. Just like your slaying attachments. Insisting on following rules step by step, that won't work. True elixir Tao should use Tao to enter the pill. Use diligence to refine the medicine. All things in heaven and earth can be resources. Joy, anger, sorrow, happiness can all be fire. Where Tao reaches, the pill forms of itself. One Tao enters the pill. A group refines medicine. This is speaking of the elixir Tao. But is it not also speaking of our path of seeking the Tao? Slaying the 3 corpses is a method of the heavenly Tao. But it is not a method of the great Tao. This method is flawed. He is actually instructing a path that surpasses the teacher's method. Thank you, Senior, for showing the way. Today, hearing your words is better than my billions of years of bitter cultivation. So that's how it is. This is the ultimate method to break free from Hongjun and the Heavenly Dao's control. Heretical Dao, Jiangcheng, righteous path, the sacred blade is right before your eyes. This is it? He's leaving? The wine isn't finished yet. He is in such a hurry to go into seclusion and comprehend the Tao. Just a few casual words from Taoist Chen Xuan have made senior brother Laozi gain some enlightenment. The 3 lectures at Zhixiao Palace by the teacher taught the methods of the heavenly Tao. But what Taoist Chen Xuan said is the true great Tao. The ultimate truth surpasses everything. If I merge the Taiqing's path of diligent non-action with this all-embracing elixir Tao that uses emotion to refine medicine perfectly, could I then create a sage path of my own? A heavenly Tao sage is ultimately a sage under the heavenly Tao. Nothing more than a wage earner for the heavenly Tao. But the elixir Tao pointed out by the senior is a path that directly leads to Hunyuan, Taiyi Golden Immortal's supreme highway. This kindness is beyond repayment. I hid my identity out of necessity. When I achieve small success in this path, I will, in my true form as Taiqing Laozi, personally go and thank Taoist Chen Xuan for his great kindness. Strange. Eldest brother returned from his outing this time, and directly entered a death seclusion without saying a word. Looking at his hurried manner, it seems he obtained some enormous opportunity. An opportunity that could make eldest brother lose his composure. One of the Primordial Wilds could have done this. Second brother, what do you think? Did eldest brother encounter some expert outside? Dizu has come to pay respects to the senior. Oomph. Dizu, you still have a nerve to come see me? Last time, my monkey wine and 10,000 fruit brew never reached me. You old rascal took all my stock in one go. Oh, you came just for that? And you brought gifts? You're too kind. Come in, sit down. Huh. Hmm. Taoist Chen Xuan, your strategy last time was brilliant, and it solved my Wu clan's urgent crisis. But our clan does not cultivate the primordial spirit. In the end, it's hard to last. A great calamity is sure to come in the future. May I ask the expert, how can my Wu clan, in this primordial wilds, survive for a long time? This reckless Dizu actually has some long-term vision. To survive long, simple. You need a backup route. A backup route? That Hutu of your clan will have great fortune in the future. All your Wu clan must help him. He is your Wu clan's greatest backup route. In the future primordial wilds, what is contended is not mountain peaks, not territories, but the three Daos of heaven, earth, and humanity. Your Wu clan has powerful physical bodies, but without cultivating the primordial spirit, you cannot dominate the Heavenly Dao. Then take another path, open the earthly Dao. Help Hutu manage the southern Netherblood Sea. Establish a netherworld reincarnation. That is the best refuge for your Wu clan. It is also the key to opposing the Heavenly Dao. Sister Hutu bears great fortune. There is much to be done. Why didn't we think of that? Taoist Chen Xuan had already hinted before. But today, he spoke more specifically. Dizu, our entire clan. Thanks the Taoist for showing the way. Hmm. Ah, ah, ah. Ah. Yangmei, what a space Dao. It actually forced me to expend the Heavenly Dao's origin. Mm. Oh. First, the five patriarchs made unusual moves. Then Laozi deviated from the path. A variable has appeared in the primordial wilds. The Heavenly Dao speaks. Maha. A variable. How dare it disrupt my arrangement? I want to see which ant dares to go against heaven. Inside the cave dwelling at Mount Zhou, time is peaceful. Chen Xuan is meditating with closed eyes, cultivating in seclusion, completely unaware of the approaching storm outside. Congratulations, host, for successfully staying home and cultivating in your cave dwelling, and continuously comprehending the heavenly secrets. You have obtained the Great Dao level concealment technique. Wow. Great Dao level concealment technique? A divine skill for keeping secrets. In this dangerous primordial wilds, I must still lie low and survive. With this settled, let alone Hongjun, even the Great Dao itself cannot find my lair. Peacefully wait for the next reward. How is this possible? The ignorant divine stone was actually backlashed? The white dragon is definitely not a golden immortal. This kind of shielding of heavenly secrets, a method of isolating cause and effect, is a power of the Great Dao that surpasses the Heavenly Dao's origin. His cave dwelling has been blessed by a supreme existence. The eternal life cave dwelling. This place is an absolute forbidden ground that must not be provoked. The storm within the Zixiao Palace has temporarily subsided, but the primordial wilds seethe with undercurrents, lurking dangers everywhere. Little sister, what troubles you so? Sigh. Brother, the conflict between the Wu and the Yao races grows ever fiercer. The great battle between Dao ancestor Hongjun and ancestor Yangmei is imminent. The future of the primordial wilds is full of uncertainties and crises. The two of us are caught in the vortex of this great calamity. I fear we may not escape unscathed. Since you have doubts in your heart, why not go ask him directly? Dao is Xiaohua. You've been well. Please come in. Dao is Chen Xuan. If I were not this little child now, but instead the legendary one who mended the sky and created humans, the great goddess Nuwa who shakes the primordial wilds. Would you still be like this now, drinking tea and discussing the Tao with me? Her question fell like a pebble into a mirror lake, but it stirred up a storm in Chen Xian's heart. Could it be that Nuwa had seen through his earlier thoughts? That she had long known he was aware of her true identity? In the future, it would be difficult to be so natural. No. Dao is Xiaohua. Don't joke about being a sage anymore. Even if you were the legendary, exalted, great goddess Nuwa, I could only look up to you. But whether you're now Xiaohua or Nuwa, in my heart, you will always be my good friend. The friendship between us, it is purely that status cultivation position. None of that matters at all. Good friend, just a good friend. It seems this expert is truly as calm as still water, unmoved by worldly emotions. Well then, since he only likes this Xiaohua Daoist, I will continue to use this identity and stay by his side to protect him. What Daoist Chen Xian said, Xiaohua will remember. Soon after Nuwa left, the quiet of Mount Buzhou was broken by another uninvited guest. This is the supreme array of the Great Dao. Someone has actually managed to evolve the laws of the Great Dao into a formation to protect a cave dwelling. How is this possible? domineering conquest. Even my law of space cannot penetrate even a tiny bit. Just what kind of divine being is this Chen Xuan? Taoist tree has come to call on Taoist Chen Xuan. Brother Tree, you're here again. Please, come in quickly. I apologize for disturbing your cultivation. My great Dao level concealment technique is truly impressive. This Taoist tree's cultivation is unfathomably deep. It's probably far above mine. At the very least, he's a Taiyi Golden Immortal. Yet he is firmly stopped outside the cave dwelling. And he treats me with such respect. This golden finger really delivers. Taoist Chen Xuan, your knowledge is extraordinary. Surely you know that in these primordial wilds, is there a method to completely oppose a sage of the Heavenly Dao and strip them from the Heavenly Dao, rendering them lost? What's wrong, Taoist tree? This question of yours is rather shocking. Don't tell me you want to slay a sage? You jest, Taoist. This poor Taoist merely has doubts about the path of the great Tao. Just a curious question. Your curiosity is too strong. He saw through my thoughts, but he stopped at just a hint. This expert seems unwilling to reveal his true cultivation level and identity. He only wants to play in the mortal world under the name Chen Xuan. Very well, I'll follow his wishes. Killing a sage of the Tao, that is too difficult. Their body and the Heavenly Dao are within the world, immortal and indestructible. But it's not impossible. Please, Taoist, speak frankly. To kill him, 2 steps are needed. First, you need to find a supreme formation that can block the surveillance of the Heavenly Dao. Make him temporarily lose the protection of the Heavenly Dao. Something on the level of the immortal slaying sword formation. Second, use the great Dao of space within an extremely short time to create an independent world, isolating him from the primordial wilds. Then, within that time, slay him completely. He actually knows. He really knows the method to slay a sage. And he speaks of it so casually. How is this possible? This is something I have deduced for countless eons, yet have found no clue about this forbidden method. The immortal slaying sword formation. That thing is not easy to find. That is one of the 3 pure ones. The formation in the hands of Tongtian. It requires 4 primordial killing treasures. The 4 immortal slaying swords to set it up. It cannot be broken without 4 sages. Its killing power is endless. He truly knows the method to slay a sage. And he says it so easily, as if he were discussing some trivial matter. The immortal slaying sword formation? Tongtian? How? Tree? Taoist? After hearing this, you've actually thought about slaying a sage? Thank you, Taoist, for showing the way. This kindness, this poor Taoist will never forget for all eternity. This pool of the primordial wilds should be stirred up a bit. Hongjun, your chess game needs some new variables. Who are you, sir? How dare you barge into the three pure one's sacred ground? I am Taoist Yangmei. I have come specially to invite Taoist Tongtian to join the act of slaying a sage. How dare you? Hongjun is my master. How dare you utter such rebellious words? You're asking for death. Master, do you know? The master you revere. The method of slaying the three corpses to become a sage that he taught you, from the very beginning, is a tremendous deception. Its final goal is nothing but to make you slaves of the Heavenly Dao. Nonsense. Master is the honored Dao ancestor sage, with all beings of the Primordial Wilds in his heart. How could he stoop to such vile deeds? All beings in his heart? What he, Hongjun, wants is merely to complete the Heavenly Dao, and then merge his body with the Heavenly Dao, to become the truly supreme being. You so-called personal disciples, in his eyes, are no different from all the spirits of the Primordial Wilds. All are merely tools to complete the Heavenly Dao, disposable materials. Impossible. This is absolutely impossible. As long as you are willing to join me, this poor Taoist, in slaying Hongjun, to set things right, I can teach you the true method of becoming a sage, a great Dao not bound by the Heavenly Dao. Believe it or not, it is all in your single thought. I will give you time to consider. The Dao can enter elixirs. Emotions can be refined into medicine. This method can directly reach the Taiyi Golden Immortal. When slaying the three corpses, what is removed? Obsessions, or affinity with the great Dao. There is indeed a major problem in this. The great Dao has 10,000 paths. Different roads lead to the same destination. But using the body as a seed, letting laws contend for the Dao, that is the true path. Taoist Chen Xuan's elixir Dao contains supreme principles. I need to go consult him again. Elder brother, you seem in a hurry. Where are you heading? It's not that I felt something in my heart, so I'm going out for a while to travel. Travel? Both being true descendants of Pangu. Why? Why is elder brother's cultivation progress so fast? Even master, Hongjun, favors him greatly. Am I really inferior to him? The master you revere, from the very beginning, is a huge deception. A great Dao not bound by the Heavenly Dao. Impossible. How could master treat me like this? But if even a fraction of what Yangmei said is true, would I really have to join forces with Yangmei and commit that sacrilegious act of slaying a sage? System detected that the host has been in seclusion for 10 million years. Congratulations, host, on successfully cultivating at home for 10 million years. Your cultivation has broken through to the Taiyi Golden Immortal Great Perfection. Taiyi Golden Immortal Great Perfection. Although in these primordial wilds, you still cannot be considered a top-tier expert, but with the great Dao guiding you, even a sage of several eons cannot deduce my origins. Plus, with this perfected golden crow transformation into red art, if I can't win, I can always escape. Millions of years have passed. Surely Hongjun and those scheming big shots have long forgotten someone like me. Good. Continue to keep a low profile. Continuing to stay at home is the true path. Congratulations, Taoist Chen Xuan, on your great cultivation progress. You have taken another step closer to the Primordial Dao. You flatter me, Taoist Xiaohua. We haven't met for millions of years. Hasn't your cultivation also become more refined and profound? Sure. The demon clans Dijun and Taiyi break through together both, achieving the quasi-saint realm. The primordial wilds tremble. Big brother, now that we brothers have both broken through to quasi-saint, it is time. It is time to find that group of Wu clan barbarians and exact revenge. Second brother, do not act rashly. I cannot act rashly. Big brother, have you forgotten all those demon clan children who died? I have not forgotten. But the Wu clan has the 12 ancestral witches. Now, the cultivation of each one of them is probably not inferior to yours or mine. How can we two contend against 12 quasi-saints? Ah, so what? Has the blood of our demon clan been spilled for nothing? Are we trying to let this grudge go? Second brother, I know the hatred in your heart, but the Wu clan are the orthodox descendants of Pangu. They bear the fortune of creation. Fighting them head-on is not the act of a wise person. Are we demon clan not also beings of the primordial wilds? Were we demon clan destined to be slaughtered? I am not willing to accept this. No, you are right. Our demon clan should not be at anyone's mercy. If a direct fight won't work, then we use our wits. Use. Master. Since the Wu clan claim to be the orthodox descendants of Pangu, then we shall give ourselves an even higher title. Heaven's Mandate. Heaven's Mandate. Exactly. Look at this red flower. It is a sign of all living beings. Those with intelligence can all become elixirs. The Wu clan call themselves the orthodox descendants of Pangu, but they only know brute force. Our demon clan, on the other hand, are vast in number, and we possess intelligence and wisdom. As long as we establish the heavenly court and gather the fortune of all demons, we can claim that heaven's mandate has returned to us. Huh. Establish the heavenly court, gather the fortune of all demons. Uh-huh. By then, I will be the heavenly emperor, and you will be the eastern sovereign. We brothers will be the rulers of heaven and earth. Ha 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 ha. Excellent. A fine heavenly emperor indeed. A fine eastern sovereign brother indeed. Let's do it. Let's establish the heavenly court and command the primordial wilds. At that time, we will use the entire heaven's mandate and fortune of the primordial wilds to suppress those 12 ancestral witches. Let's see how they can still fight against heaven. We will surely annihilate the Wu clan. Today I, Dijun, establish the demon clan heavenly court. I am the Heavenly Emperor of the Demon Clan. I command the Primordial Wilds. I govern all living beings. No, I am the Demon Clan's Emperor, the Eastern Sovereign. All demons, listen to the command of the Heavenly Court, or be killed without mercy. Warriors, kill without exception. We pay homage to His Majesty, the Heavenly Emperor. We pay homage to His Majesty, the Eastern Sovereign. You. Today I, Dijun, establish the Demon Clan Heavenly Court. I am the Heavenly Emperor of the Demon Clan. I command the Primordial Wilds. I govern all living beings. Let's drink to our heart's content today. I am the Demon Clan's Emperor, the Eastern Sovereign. Those who disobey will be killed without exception. How dare two plumed birds establish their own heavenly court? Olige. They're showing no respect for Father God Pangu. This is treason. Brothers, what are we waiting for? Charge up to the ninth heaven and smash that bird's nest of theirs to pieces. Burning it is no fun. Wait till I divert the waters of the heavenly river and drown their measly heavenly court. If we can shift the blame and make them the target of everyone's hatred. Shifting the blame, as you say, Taoist sage. I was still thinking where to find target. And now these two birds jump out, offering themselves to die. Command all beings? Oomph. This primordial wilds land was transformed from Father God's divine blood. Our Wu clan are Father God's true orthodox descendants. When did it become the place for feathered beasts to babble nonsense? Transmit my command. Gather all the Wu clan warriors. The demon clan is disrespectful, and Father God must be avenged. This battle is to vindicate Father God's honor. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. The fury of the Wu clan is the most primal, baleful energy of the primordial wilds. When this power is detonated by themselves, the entire firmament will tremble because of it. None shall retreat in this battle. Hi. Such speed. Oh. Wu clan barbarians. How dare you attack my heavenly court? Divine might. Local weather. You have come here to die. Today, I will make sure your Wu clan never returns. Huh, just the two of you featherbirds? Yes. The 12 Heavenly Fiend formation manifests Pangu's true form. This, Hanfu God, yes. Ah, the Chaos Pearl suppresses everything. The newly born Heavenly Court, before absolute power, is as fragile as a sandcastle. Dijun and Taiyi's dream of hegemony shattered before it even began. The Heavenly Emperor and Eastern Sovereign were defeated in a single blow. If even the 12 ancestral witches cannot be overcome, how can they speak of commanding the Primordial Wilds and protecting us? Why? Why did it turn out like this? I am the Heavenly Emperor, chosen by Heaven's mandate. Feathered bird, remember this. From today onwards, when you see our Wu clan, take the long way around. Don't you dare. I swear our demon clan will fight your Wu clan to the death. The humiliation of today will be repaid 100-fold in the future. Still talking tough? Uh, 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 uh. Ah, ah, mm. Let's go. The battle at the southern heavenly gate was like a boulder thrown into the calm lake of the primordial wilds. The ripples it stirred spread across the perception of every great power. Beings with fur and horns, creatures of wet birth and transformation, dare to dream of becoming patriarchs and ancestors. Utterly ridiculous. Oomph. These two idiots. How dare they act so arrogantly near the forbidden grounds of Taoist Chen Xuan? Truly, they don't know when they're courting death. Serves them right for being taught a lesson. Oomph. No, the Heavenly Dao's great trend has been forcibly twisted. According to my deductions, The Wu and Demon clans should have reached a balance by now. Checking each other. How could the Demon clan be so humiliated? Their fortunes scattered in an instant. It's that variable again. That damned white dragon. This beast continuously interferes with the Heavenly Dao of the Primordial Wilds, ruining my arrangements. Wait until I perfect the River Dao, and I will completely erase you from the very root, annihilating every trace. Oof. I can delay no longer. An unprecedented sense of crisis drove this Dao ancestor to make the most decisive choice. He would become the true Heavenly Dao as quickly as possible, using the power of the entire Primordial Wilds to crush that great variable which had robbed him of peace. The Dao ancestor enters seclusion. The celestial mechanism falls into chaos, and across the Primordial Wilds, and upon the Primordial Wilds, a carnival for the victors is unfolding in the ancestral hall. Exhilarating, truly exhilarating. Those two feathered beasts. With one punch, I made their golden crow blood spurt wildly. Ha 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 ha. My profound dark true water is far more powerful. It directly annihilated the arrogant sun true fire. That old Dijuan's face looked worse than if his father had died. A great victory pushed the Wu clan's arrogance to its peak. The prestige of Pangu's true lineage once again shook the entire Primordial Wilds. Today's victory merely relied on physical strength. But if this continues long, no feat, no cultivation, disrespect the primordial spirit, heaven and earth will ultimately be rootless. The retreat that Taoist Chen Xuan spoke of. Big brother. Ah, little sister, you and I have seen the Wu Demon War. Blood flowed like rivers. Countless souls have nowhere to return, wandering and wailing across the Primordial Wilds. In life, they fought for the prosperity of the Primordial Wilds. But after death, they turned into the world's baleful energy. Big Bear, I think I understand the true mission of our Wu clan. Yes. It's just that this fighting has addled my mind. I should have consulted little sister earlier. Little sister, what have you realized? Quick, tell Big Bear. Big Bear, little sister, what riddle are you playing? I have realized that heaven and earth are incomplete. The Heavenly Dao is above, but it cannot govern the reincarnation of dead souls. I will transform my body into the 6 paths of reincarnation to find a home for the souls of the Primordial Wilds and to open a path of eternal existence for our Wu clan. Ah, good. Truly worthy of being descendants of Pangu. Little sister, whatever you want to do, just go ahead and do it. We 11 ancestral witches swear by the name of Father God Pangu. We will devote the full strength of our clan to protect your endeavor. Mount Buzhou's divine light shines 10,000 zhang. The Wu clan, through Hutu's great vow, found a path to life. In the demon court, returning in crushing defeat from the 9th heaven, is being shrouded in endless despair. Dijun, I will kill you. I will kill you. Defeated again. What a victory. What of heaven and earth? Before the true lineage of Pangu, they are utterly fragile. The demon court. What demon court? The Primordial Wilds. What talk of ruling the Primordial Wilds? Your Majesty, I Grand display. Otherwise, let us disband the demon court here and now. This eternal hegemony is not worth keeping. We two brothers will return to the Sun Star to cultivate in seclusion. From now on, we will never again meddle in the affairs of the Primordial Wilds. Let's just lie flat. Fine. When eternal ambition turns to dust, when the undefeated war falls into dead silence, the two demon emperors made their final decision. However, the chessboard of fate is not such that a pawn can retreat at will. Huh. Love in the end. The demon court is a station of the great Dao, the ultimate seat of the demon race. It is also destiny. You bear the mandate of heaven. How can you, because of a temporary defeat, so lightly speak of giving up? Mandate of heaven? Destiny? Ha! Our demon race's sons regard bones as mountains. The demon court's foundation destroyed in an instant. This is the mandate of heaven you speak of? Dao ancestor, we quit. Right, we quit. Whoever wants this demon court can have it. Whoever wants to rule heaven and earth, let them. We two brothers are done. Dao ancestor, if you truly think this demon court is so important, why don't you, venerable one, come and sit on it yourself? How about this position over heaven and earth? This calamity is not for you. As long as you re-establish the demon court, I, this poor Taoist, can bestow top-grade, innate spiritual treasures to help you two brothers suppress fate. I can even leave for you a strand of Hongmeng purple qi, grant you two an opportunity to become sages. We won't do it, sage. Ha ha ha. We've nearly lost our lives. Why bother being a manipulated sage? No way. Fine, 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 very good. The Heavenly Dao is merciless. Great affairs are like a wheel. But when the pawns pushing the wheel choose to lie flat, the great affair of the Heavenly Dao has, for the first time, completely derailed. The Heavenly Dao derailed. The Primordial Wilds tremble. And outside the center of this storm, a celestial island remained tranquil until the arrival of an uninvited guest broke this eternal reverie. Taoist Chen Xuan, something huge has happened, a matter of utmost importance. Taoist Xiaohua, what has you so alarmed? Those 12 ancestral witches have stormed the demon court again. The Emperor and Taiyi were beaten too badly, really too tragic. Those two golden crows had their Dao hearts shattered from the beating. They're clamoring to disband the demon court, go back to the Sun Star to retire. This isn't even the most absurd part. The most absurd is the incarnation of the venerable Dao ancestor himself personally came to the Lingxiao treasure hall, said he would bestow top-grade spiritual treasures and also give opportunities to become sages to let us re-establish the demon court. Guess what? What happened? They actually refused. In front of the Dao ancestor, said they quit. The Dao ancestor was so angry, he flicked his sleeve and left. The fate of the entire Primordial Wilds is in chaos. 51 strike, Dijun lies flat. Hongjun was refused this. This Primordial Wilds plot. How is it completely different from what I know? Could it be? Could it be that my existence triggered a butterfly effect? Taoist Chen Xuan. What's wrong with you? Your expression is so terrible. It's nothing, just a small matter not worth mentioning. The rise and fall of the demon court, the struggle between Wu and demon, are ultimately just fleeting clouds. Only one's own great Dao is eternal. In my view, what can truly stabilize the fate of the Primordial Wilds is an existence like the great goddess Nuwa. If she can create humans and become a sage soon, suppress heaven and earth with supreme merit, these conflicts will naturally calm. A single hint, like the toll of an ancient morning bell, stirred a towering wave in Nuwa's heart. The fog that had troubled her for countless eons seem to be torn open with a rift at this moment. My Dao was here all along. Little sister, you've been standing here for a long time. Is it that? That Taoist Chen Xuan said something astonishing again? Brother, my chance to become a sage may have arrived. What? Little sister, is this true? What have you realized? Quick, tell your brother. Brother, though we are a lineage of chaos primordial gods, born powerful, I have been seeking my own Dao. Look at this Primordial Wilds. The Wu clan is tyrannical. The Demon clan is overbearing. Treat all things as straw dogs. Even the Dao ancestor is nothing but one who sees all beings as chess pieces, scheming over the great matters of heaven and earth. This world seems prosperous, but in truth, it lacks true order and vitality. So I have decided, I will create a brand new kind of divine being, a kind of being with a naturally formed Dao body, yet one that understands ritual and order, to make up for the deficiency of the Primordial Wilds, to achieve my Nuwa Dao. Creating living beings. Taoist Chen Xuan was right after all. Killing is not the great Dao. Scheming is also not eternal. Only creation, only giving this world a new vitality, can win the highest recognition of the Heavenly Dao and attain that supreme merit, thereby become a sage. Huh. Time flows on. Unnamed in the Primordial Wilds, Nuwa created humans and became a sage. Boundless merit grants immortality. Time moves forward. 10,000th year of staying home. Awarded chaos spiritual root yellow plum. 100,000th year of staying home. Awarded divine ability sleeve cosmos. 500,000th year of staying home. Awarded. Nice. Hey. A Taiyi Golden Immortal reduced to this. A world of difference from before. Finally, I have some means of self-protection in the Primordial Wilds. Ah. Ah. But I must not let my guard down. The Wu Yao calamity is about to begin. At that time, Taiyi Golden Immortals will be everywhere. Quasi-sages will be less than dogs. If I go out and cause trouble with this little cultivation, I won't even know how I died. I'll keep grinding until I become a sage. I will absolutely not leave seclusion. Chen Xuan went into seclusion in the Primordial Wilds. Yet the storm of fate began anew. An invisible, inexorable force silently enveloped the entire world. Ah, what kind of merit is this? Even the merit of splitting heaven and earth pales in comparison. Nuwa has achieved sagehood. The ancient name, Nuwa, refined stones at the foot of Mount Buzhou, created living beings called humans, earning boundless merit, achieved sagehood by virtue of this. After death, she shall become the Frog Empress. The Heavenly Dao has gained a new sage. Thus began the era of sages. The sage has emerged. The sage's might sweeps across the Primordial Wilds. Even Chen Xuan, dwelling on a distant immortal island overseas, could not escape it. Nuwa creating humans, and becoming a sage, the storyline has finally arrived. Huh. Ah. As I thought Dao is Xiaohua is Nuwa. Ha 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 ha. This is the thigh of a sage to latch onto. Ah. Wonderful, wonderful. From now on, even in the Primordial Wilds, I have a big shot to back me up. From now on, if Nuwa doesn't bring it up first, I'll just pretend I don't know anything. That would be more natural. Nuwa became a sage. The Primordial Wilds quaked. Atop Kunlun Mountain, that supreme pressure also shattered the eternal silence. So this is the position of a sage. Merit, leveraging the power of the Heavenly Dao. So that's it. So that's it. Cultivating only the self. The great Dao eventually has its limits. Only by merging one's own Dao with the merit of the Heavenly Dao can one ascend in a single step and achieve the state of a primordial sage. Ha ha ha. Indeed, Taoist Chen Xuan's elixir Dao is the key to sagehood. And the boundless merit from Nuwa's sagehood is the perfect catalyst. The time has come. I shall enter seclusion to cultivate the primordial state. Junior sister Nuwa has surpassed us. It was merely the merit from creating living beings. A shortcut, nothing more. A single thought arises in Laozi. Heaven and earth respond in kind. What is called seclusion is but an instant. The path to the primordial state is already open. I am Taiqing Laozi, incarnated from Pangu's primordial spirit. Now, sensing the Heavenly Dao, I established the human sect to teach the human race the way of non-action, to suppress the human race. Destiny, the human sect. Established. Heavenly Dao grants sagehood. Great song. He sees it just like that. Nuwa relied on the boundless merit of creating humans. Elder brother, why were you so fast? You didn't even enter seclusion. Acting in accordance with heaven. Expounding the Heavenly Dao. So that's it. This is my Dao. I am Yuqing, Yuan Shi. I established the Chan sect to interpret the will of the Heavenly Dao and educate the world, the ones who follow heaven and accord with the people. The Chan sect is established under the Heavenly Dao. All beings may seize a thread of life. I am Shanqing. Tantian, my mind is set. I established the Jie sect, teaching without discrimination, seizing a thread of life for all beings. The Jie sect is established. The heavenly decrees are in complete chaos. Nuwa attained sagehood 1,000,000 years early, and Laozi achieved the Dao in an instant. Where exactly is the variable that even I could not calculate? Hi. Ah. Ah. Our era, the era of the Yao clan, is completely over. Multiple sages in a single day. A cataclysmic change in the Primordial Wilds. The oppressive might of the sages is like heaven, overwhelming, reaching everywhere without limit. Haha. Ah, this Tao resonance. Ah, why? Why? This figure of Laozi looks so much like Qingqing Daoren. That Dao resonance is practically from the same source. Could it be that Qingqing Daoren is Laozi? Huh, huh, ah, eh. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Was Laozi's status, the primordial spirit of Pangu, the future head of the three pure ones? How could he possibly come seeking advice on the elixir Dao from a mere Taiyi Golden Immortal like me? It must be an illusion, right? Laozi must have also cultivated a similar elixir Dao. A coincidence. I keep such a low profile. How could I possibly attract the attention of an existence like that? It's definitely a coincidence. Detected. Host's state of mind is in violent turmoil and has successfully endured the oppressive might of the Tao. Congratulations, host. Achievement unlocked. 100,000 years of seclusion. Achievement complete. Your cultivation has been promoted to mid-stage Taiyi Golden Immortal. Mid-stage Taiyi Golden Immortal. Finally broke through. Hey, the sage emerged into the world. Above Kunlun Mountain, that pure and inactive Tao resonance had not yet fully dissipated. When two other sage auras, equally domineering and unparalleled, had already descended. Elder brother, what opportunity did you obtain to be able to achieve the primordial Tao before the two of us? The three of us are all incarnations of Pangu's primordial spirit. Our roots and destiny are naturally equal. Elder brother, this time, it was indeed unusually fast. It is not because your elder brother is exceptionally gifted, but rather when I was traveling through the Primordial Wilds, I was fortunate enough to meet a certain senior. A lofty one. Elder brother, are you joking? You and I are already revered sages within the Primordial Wilds, except for the teacher, who can still be called our senior. That senior's cultivation in the elixir Dao is unfathomable, having already reached the realm of perfection. Even more frightening, he possesses the ability to discern the mysteries of heaven. That your elder brother is where I am today is all thanks to his guidance. Is there such a thing? Elder brother, where is that senior? Our Dao is not yet stable, and we are exactly in need of such a senior to guide us. Please, elder brother, make the introductions for us. An introduction is certainly possible. However, that senior values peace and quiet, and does not concern himself with worldly affairs. After you go, there are two things you must absolutely remember. Please speak, elder brother. First, you must never reveal your identity as sages. Second, in the presence of that senior, you must not address me as elder brother. You shall call me Qingqing Daoren. You, and I will only interact as ordinary Taoist friends discussing the Tao. Qingqing Daoren? Why is that? Why must we be so secretive? Elder brother must have a deeper meaning for this, merely concealing our identities to visit a senior. The opportunity is right before us. To go or not to go is entirely up to you two junior brothers to decide. Within the Heavenly Dao, sages emerged one after another. Their pressure not only shook all beings of the Primordial Wilds, it also alarmed the ancient entities beyond the Heavenly Dao. Another sage, and in such a short time. Nuwa and Laozi, this is no coincidence. It's him. It must be him. The fateful existence of Mengzhou Mountain. a few casual pointers, and they can foster a Heavenly Dao sage. Teach this already surpasses the Heavenly Dao. It is a being at the level of the Great Dao. In the Primordial Wilds, those who felt it most keenly were none other than the Wu clan, bearing Pangu's bloodline. Damn it, let Nuwa be. Even the 3 pure ones have become sages. Won't our Wu clan situation become even more difficult? A sage is immortal and indestructible. From now on, I fear we will have to act with great restraint. Have you ever wondered why Nuwa and Laozi? Brother, you mean? That's right. Nuwa went. Laozi also went. They both visited that senior on Mount Buzhou. A single word of guidance can make someone a sage. Just how terrifying has the senior's power reached? Our previous speculations were far too shallow. If the Wu clan wishes to endure, we must think of an escape route. That was not guidance. That was an oracle, a life-saving oracle for our entire Wu clan.